Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Alan Wake. As Barry just said, the house looks bad. Let's get out of here. Thankfully Barry has actually given us a flashlight, so we've got a small chance of not immediately dying. We can't actually there we go. Don't know why it wasn't allowing me to pick them up before. We've got a couple of flares. We have a few bullets in our pistol, and we're going into a hedge maze because that seems like. Hang on, this was closed a moment ago, and I look away and it opens up. That does not fill me with confidence. I should have looked at this. Oh, because we can just push through it. That's why. I should have looked at the maze from above, so I could get an idea for it. We're going to try a left wall hug through it.
Hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Sure. Extra revolver ammo. Can I take the rest of the stuff? I'd take a couple of sticks as well. Maybe not the wheelbarrow. Stop in your tracks, right? That's you gone. We want to be efficient. Oh, but there's gonna be something to find in the maze. And don't trust Emil. Thanks for the tip. I kind of figured that out. We're not going that way. We're going this way. Something else crackling behind us. It's not a particularly bad maze, this one. Oh, but I don't like that. You know what? Let's back off a teeny bit. Going to be like proper behind us when this thing happens. Alright, let's grab the manuscript page and have a read. We've actually got two that it looks like we haven't had. Hartman watches Wake for
Hartman
4.
followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
So this was when we jumped off the end, and we had like the flare going down with us. Wake sees the old god
I
stage.
stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so before we go any further, on the statistics, I've been talking about like the various things that we found and things we haven't found. The Night Springs video games and the cardboard standees, apparently those are in the DLC, so we're not going to see them anytime soon. So let's not worry about them and just focus on finding what we can, which in this case is batteries and ammo.
Now, be careful! I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
Thanks for the heads up. Keeping on with the left wall hug. This doesn't look like it goes anywhere, but let's check for any nice things that we can find. Left first. Nope, not there. And we're going to need to back up a bit. Let's stop him in his tracks. Nope, you do not get to swing at me today. Okay, still got 17 bullets left. I'm just going to check this little hidey hop. No, that goes somewhere deeper. This looks like it's actually going out. No, but another manuscript page, so that works for us. Hartman and the power failure.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
That did not work out for him at all. Okay. Left wall hug around the maze. Someone's clearly struggling through here. Well, and here is our checkpoint. So, made it through the maze. Not dead. Still got 17 bullets remaining. Still got 29 bullets remaining. Oh, is that just the first part of the maze? No, we should be able to come around from this.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh, it's Hartman. It's Hartman, right? Well, we've got our flare. Should we need them? Right, well, we've got 10 batteries, so... Oh, geez, and the birds as well. Thanks, birds. That is obviously not helpful for us. Oh god, they're right with him. Right, flare time. Flare because we need the extra time. Okay, I think we're probably fine other than the birds. And the birds we've just taken care of. Oh, that wasn't fun. Nearly died. Let's grab the coffee. We could have run past and just grabbed the flare gun. That would have been potentially easier. Right. Okay. So, in terms of where it wants us to go, this is a pretty atmospheric place. Like, if you were to have a lodge, this is some pretty baller views. Of course, when it's kind of horrific like this. Oh no, it takes me to the flare gun. Well, I suppose it simplifies things, but that is not what I wanted. I wanted the pistol. On the plus side, I guess at least we've used it rather than it going to waste. That's I think one of the difficulties I have with this game is I like to hoard my stuff for when I need it, but inevitably the game takes it away from you And then it gives you, like, other stuff. And then it takes it away from you, and then it gives you other stuff. So if you're not using it while you've got it, it's ultimately going to waste. And it's probably like an indicator of the type of game I used to play when I was younger, where you would save everything until the last possible moment, like, oh, I desperately need it now. Let's have a look at Mott in charge.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Yeah. I mean, as far as kidnappers go, Mott is a pretty despicable character. Alright, 6 shotgun shells. Let's just look for anything tucked around the corner. Like, tucked back here is the kind of place I would expect things to be hidden. But I suspect Remedy wanted this to be... Oh god, the birds. To be a proper, like, action sequence feeling. I thought we would be able to work with that. Okay, and that means you're the last one. Hold on a moment while I just reload my shotgun. The last shell. There we go. Using everything as we go. Tiny bit of a scuffing, but nothing too bad. Speaking of nothing, nothing on that side, nothing on that side. But we do have an extra flare, which is good because we used both of ours previously. Looks like there's another manuscript page just up ahead. Ow. I don't mind taking one wheelbarrow to the face, because we're going to heal that up. Still feels very rude, though. Okay, that is our next key point. Barry attacked by the Taken. Oh god, no. This is going to be after we see the gods for the old stage.
Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Oh no. Was he holding a flashbang or a flare? Or maybe it was just the axe hit him right in the face. Emil made Tom do it. Yeah, well, we kind of got the idea that Emil Hartman was the bad guy in this kind of situation. There we go. Stocked up to 42 bullets. Doesn't look like there's anything extra on this side, so let's head back to the main garden area. Look at that water. That looks inky black. I see you over there. 36 bullets left. 6 bullets, 3 kills. The little secret shoved over here, eh? I mean, it wants us to go this way, so obviously we're going to go this way. Flare gun. Right, it has changed us to the flare gun, so let's get it reloaded. And then change back to the pistol until we're certain we need the flare gun. Because it's easy to change. It's easy to switch to the flare gun, but it's not easy to get back ammo. Still very unhappy about those birds. Thermos just up ahead, and plenty of supplies, which, you know, we know how games are when they give us this number of supplies. Okay, looks like we've got two directions. Wait, is that Barry over there? We've got manuscript page this way. Let's get the manuscript page first. Just casually watching us through the gate. Hartman sedates Wake.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Sounds like he's pretty used to that. Having his nose broken, not like swallowing blood. He's not a vampire. Probably not a vampire. That's the area we came from. I'm looking for things we could potentially jump over into. Hey, Barry.
Al! You're alive!
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, fun. I would be pointing the shotgun at them. Right. You know what? Now's a good time for the
Hurry up,
flare
Barry.
gun.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Let's hit the big guy with it. That's a good hit.
Oh, hey, I found a quarter.
That's not helpful, Barry. Dodge. We want to...
I found it. I found it.
Alright, let's go. Ow! He hit us twice.
Here it is. Al, I found the key.
And we couldn't dodge out the way. Alright, we can definitely do that better. The initial fight we don't need to use.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh no, let me...
Gotta be here. Just hang on, Al. Oh, hey, found a quarter.
You know what? Now's the time for one of these.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
There we go. Much better use of our resources. Probably could have used our flares as well, but using the flare gun I felt is better.
Al, please tell me we're headed
headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Oh, Barry, you lovable goof. Yeah, that presence was clearly sat there over the top of the lodge.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Oh no! And this is the point where we're going to get separated.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Still alive.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
And a flashlight. Oh, look at that. He's standing so in pain, so in pain.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Well, he's definitely far below us.
Ah, Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry,
no,
it's a
Barry.
Taken. Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Don't get cocky, Barry. Don't get cocky.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't
Secure
worry
the
about it.
area.
I'm on the case.
Now
I
you're
see,
right.
Barry. Oh,
This
Jesus.
would turn into a
He's
disaster if
got
I didn't
the
catch up with
cardboard
Barry.
cut out. Yeah, there's no way we can make it down that, even with my optimistic falling. You. So we're just gonna try and get there. Oh god, as quick as possible, he says. I mean, down's generally relatively easy. We shouldn't be running unless we absolutely have to. There's a generator just over here. Ah! Oh god, no. No. All this for a manuscript page. Definitely worth it. Walter at the Anderson
When
farm.
he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Well, who's the man mentioned in that? Maybe one of the previous writers, Zane or something? You know what? Come at me over here. Over here. Come into the light and burn yourself up. Ow. Don't know how it managed to hit us through the pole, but that's a thing. Looks like there's a coffee thermos over here, so we'll go grab that as well because writers need coffee. Right. Back the other way. They're gonna come after us, but that's fine. All the way into the light. Okay, I think we've got a moment to let our health come back. There's still one barrel that we didn't destroy over there. We should probably head off to the left, but there's so much potential for hidden things around this area and very limited resources for fighting them. God, speaking of things, come at me. Come on, a little bit further. Well, that's that burned up. That's exactly what we wanted. Come on, add the sign. Tactical burning. That's very much what it is. So I think that's actually made this whole area a lot calmer. So let's have a little careful explore now we've got a bit more time. Oh god. A bit more time, he says. Not really much. So the tree that I saw, I want to go over and check that. Where did it go? Is it underneath us? Oh, it's still down there on the right, kind of. And there's a barrel over there as well. Okay, well let's bring the barrel across first. Maybe we ignore these as non-threats. I mean, they are obviously threats, but they're not. They're not big threats in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I think we leave them. We leave them be. If we get a torch, we can come back, burn them out, But until then, let's just keep trying to keep behind cover.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Okay, well, let's get a light. Ooh, hello. Another manuscript page. Nightingale arrests Wade.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Jeez. Problematic much? Okay, that gives us a light immediately outside, but this extends on. Nothing hidden round the corner. Game, you do me a disservice. How about round the back? No rewards for the curious. Well, at the very least, it gives us a spot of light. I wonder, is it possible to twist that? It might be. Before we do that, let's go further along, just in case there's anything down here. Doesn't look like it, just a whole bunch of carcinogenic mist. Probably could have left it at just one rather than both.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
And then he had a flashlight. Trust no one in the dark still. I wonder if it's worth going back and looking for collectibles in this area. We didn't really explore it. There's a whole area down the left-hand side that we just ended up bypassing because of the random flying crap. So we'll have a little look around just before we move on. The whole thing feels like there is more to explore down here. Hang a bit fast and loose with gravity there. Okay, maybe there's not actually a load of stuff, but I did want to check this tree just to make sure. Doesn't look like we can get up on this. Sort of ish. Nothing at the top. It's okay, we didn't need those ankles. Optional ankles, that's what they are. And it looks like the dark presence / poltergeistiness has abated. But let's hurry on back to where we were. That generator is still running despite the fact that the light is busted. Can you hear it? chugging away in the background. What's around here? Why is this a little wooden section? Nothing and no reason is the answer. Okay, well, if stuff spawns, we can temporarily pause it, but much better to get to this thing. Come on. Ah, jeez, this is not going to work. I think we just move on. We're not going to go that way. Off this edge then. Ah! Hell no. Screw you all. I do want to go back to see if there was anything at that rest stop. May not be a safe move, but there is also more to explore in this area, so a very quick check. We were close to having it start. Oh, it would have taken 4. Jeez. It doesn't look like there was anything specific to get here. And from here we can see the generator over the other side. Yeah, because we've come down and round. And nothing over this edge. Okay, well, I think in that case, this may be a good point to finish this episode off. I think as we've just made it. Ooh, actually, does this go up somewhere? Or is this just this is just a point of interest, but no real interest. Rock slide. Okay, thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Alan Wake. See you soon.